Hi, I'm Murray Washburn. I'm the Global Product Marketing Manager for Cannondale Bicycles, and I'm here today with the Women's Super 6 Evo. The idea behind this bike was near and dear to our women's product manager's heart. She wanted to bring the exceptional world-beating performance of our men's Super 6 Evo to fast, race-oriented women around the world, and thus the Women's Evo was born. It is a true Super 6 Evo, re-engineered for women. So it has all the same features and benefits of the men, but in a size and a package that is designed specifically around the needs of women racers. So what does that mean? We offer several different models. The top end ones come with what's called our Ballistic Hi-Mod carbon frame. Ballistic is our ultra-light, ultra-tough carbon construction that allows us to get frames that are down in the 700 plus gram range, so absolutely the lightest women's frame in the world, without sacrificing anything in terms of the frame's durability or its stiffness. In fact, the men's frame had the best stiffness to weight ever recorded. We haven't tested the women's yet, but we're confident that it's going to meet or exceed that, and we're confident that it's going to be the highest performing, lightest and stiffest women's bike out on the planet. So what are the changes from the men's? First, we looked at geometry. That's the crucial thing in making a bike specifically for women. We scrapped all of our old our geometry and started fresh, and we built a range of sizes based specifically on stack and reach. So we have 5 sizes, and they progress in a really linear fashion from the smallest to the tallest, so that we believe that we'll be able to hit fully 95% of the women's population, and in fitting them should be quite easy because of the easy and rational jumps between the sizes. The other thing that we did is on the smaller sizes, we went with 2 different fork rakes. We have a 45 mil offset and a 50 millimeter offset. So the 50 mil rake fork will enable the smaller frames to have excellent handling, but eliminate some toe clip overlap. The larger sizes get the 45 mil rake, same as the men's. And the cool thing about the forks is that both forks utilize the same exact fork angle. You'll see that this one comes down and the dropout ends right at the end of the fork. With the 45 mil rake, rather than change this angle, we actually just bring the dropout back so it has an offset dropout, so we keep the amount of fork angle the same. The reason why that's important is it allows for the fork to have a little bit of vertical deflection. We designed that to work specifically with what we call our Speed Save rear end. Speed Save is our little micro suspension technology that's designed to allow the rear wheel to have a little bit of vertical give so that it can track over rough pavement, keep the rider in control, and keep your forward momentum from being turned into vertical momentum as you bounce over bumps. So a lot of people have worked on designing comfort into road bikes. We wanted to, but we wanted to take it a step further. We didn't want to solely focus on rider comfort. We wanted to create a system that actually helped the bike roll faster. If you look at a lot of the competition, they've gained comfort by using really tiny, skinny little stays or curved stays at the back, or some sort of thing that in the seat post allows deflection. That's good if you're seated, but the second you get out of the saddle, the great big fat chain stays on most of the competition mean that you're basically standing on an extremely stiff platform, so that rear wheel isn't free to track the ground at all. By utilizing stays that are very fat towards the chainstay but flatten through the center, or near the BB, I'm sorry, and flatten through the center, mated to seat stays that flatten through the center as well, this whole structure moves very subtly to allow that wheel to track the ground. That means that you're getting this benefit. The wheels are allowed to track the ground and maintain traction and allow you to carry speed through the roughest corners, whether you're sitting, standing, you name it. So it's really a performance advantage that also has the nice side benefit of improving the comfort. So this is a bike that you can comfortably ride all day, but you'll be able to out-descend and out-sprint your friends on. That's really the Women's Evo. It comes in 2 different versions. We do what's called the Evo Hi-Mod, which utilizes high modulus and ultra high modulus fibers to tune the stiffness. And we also have one that is called the Evo Carbon, which uses more intermediate modulus fibers to gain the same stiffness but at a slight additional weight. I say a slight additional weight because even the heavy Evo is still going to be the lightest women's road frame in the world. So it's a pretty impressive little piece.